Right League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 26 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Rambo: Last Blood. It is the 5th and I would assume final movie, just because Stallone is just up there in age in the Rambo franchise. And Rambo is the 4th movie. You got First Blood, Rambo First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, Rambo Last Blood. The best titled franchise in movie history. Only the Fast and the Furious is given it competition. It stars Sylvester Stallone, Adriana Barraza, Yvette Monreal, and I'm butchering the hell out of these pronunciations. It's weekly with me. Oscar Janata from The Losers and the Shallows. Sergio Peris-Mencheta. He's the wrestler dude that's in Snowfall, but y'all be sleeping on Snowfall. And it's directed by Adrian Grunberg, who directed Get the Gringo with Mel Gibson. If you want to get a shout out in my review of Abominable, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. So you got Rambo, like he's trying to be domesticated, man. He got his farm with his horses. He's trying to ride. Rambo became a cowboy because at the end of the 4th movie, he went and discovered family that nobody, not even he, knew he had, and he because that's what Troutman said. Like Troutman said in the first movie that Troutman himself was the closest thing to family Rambo ever had. And like Rambo, like you can see in the 4th movie, and you can see in this movie that Rambo was trying to get away from war. He's tired of killing. He's tired of fighting. He's just trying to, have a regular life now. And his niece has something she wants to do, which ends up getting her abducted by the Mexican cartels. And of course, it's up to Rambo to save her. And I like this franchise. I love First Blood. Like full disclosure, the first time I tried to watch Rambo 3 and Rambo, I fell asleep. So I saw them like all the way through for the first time, like I don't know, a couple weeks after that. Yeah, like this is probably Sylvester Stallone's second most iconic character ever. And I mean, like the first 3 movies are badass. 4 and this one, they don't really feel like Rambo. They feel like Stallone, and like that can be the scapegoat. That can be the reasoning. Like he's an older dude. He has a different outlook on everything, and I'm cool with that. But like Stallone's portrayal to me doesn't really feel like Rambo. It feels like an older dude who is a badass, whooping ass, and there's plot, detail, backstory like sprinkled here and there, and we're expected to just roll with it, and that's cool. Again, like I can buy that because I want to see Rambo. I want to see Sylvester Stallone whooping ass, taking out bad guys, and it takes a little bit, and they don't like the first 3 movies. Rambo was just this wrecking ball of if you get in his way, you will get messed up. He's older now, and they play into that. He takes his lumps, and inevitably, he does what he can. And I enjoyed this movie for what it was. I thought the performances were good enough. I think this one is as far disconnected from any war as any of the 5 movies could be. But I would put it like 3rd out of 5 in the franchise. Like I said, I love First Blood. Like I think his performance in First Blood is Oscar worthy. And then for as badass, like Rambo First Blood Part 2 goes from that dramatic character driven study to just badass shoot 'em up explosions every 5 seconds action. As soon as he says, Murdoch, I'm coming for you, that's the turning point in the whole franchise. If you're a fan of this franchise, you're gonna like this movie. If you're one of those ooh yuck guns, you're not gonna like it. There's once Lionsgate took over with the fourth movie, the deaths in this movie have been brutal. That's a Lionsgate staple. Lionsgate does all the Saw movies. Heads explode. There are limbs removed, detached, either or, and it's a brutal movie. I don't want to get into any of the violence. This is a violent movie. If you don't like this movie because of the violent nature, then you did not watch any of the other movies in the series. This is a violent series. War is violent. A dude living with PTSD, and his only way to get out of the situation that he's in, like Brian Dennehy and them ignorant old Oregon cops in the first movie, didn't do any kind of research. Hey, this dude's been through some stuff. He's gonna fight. He's gonna survive. Rambo is a survivor. And if it's the last one, I wouldn't be mad. If it's the last one, the series comes to a satisfying conclusion. I mean, I wasn't expecting high art as far as script or acting, cinematography, score, anything Oscar caliber. We know Stallone can be Oscar caliber. Check out Rocky. Check out First Blood. Check out Creed. He can, Copland. But I wasn't expecting that here, and I enjoyed what I got. And so with all that being said, in my opinion, I will say that Rambo Last Blood is almost dope. Have you seen Rambo Last Blood? What did you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. Rank the series if you drop a comment. Comments are appreciated. I would go First Blood Part 2, Last Blood, Rambo, Rocky 3. Excuse me, Rambo 3. If you want that shout out in my review of Abominable next weekend, man, within $2 million higher or lower, how much will Last Blood make opening weekend, man? Be the first, be the closest. Get your guesses in by noon Central Time Sunday, and you get shouted. I have recently reviewed movies. I've recently reviewed Hustlers. I've recently reviewed It Chapter 2. Those are my only September reviews, huh? Rec League episode 26. We gonna talk about random current topics and like the MCU maybe casting non-white actors. The Rambo franchise, man. Stay tuned, man. It'll be up in the next day or so. I want to see Abominable next weekend, and then the first weekend in October, I want to see Joker. So subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me? Watch these credits. Peace.